Shannon should just step out with his boyfriend and let people know I'm bisexual, but this is who I'm with. And every now and then I experience my wild side.
You think he's a zest monster?
I definitely think he's bisexual.
When the women.
Hey, the shit that he playing don't work, I'm gonna come up with something.
The internet is in an uproar after reports surfaced claiming that 50 Cent leaked private information about Shannon Sharpe, and the situation appears more complex than it seems. It all began when a woman known on social media as Gabby, also referred to as Carly from OnlyFans, filed a civil lawsuit on April 21, 2025. In her filing, she accused Shannon Sharpe of serious misconduct that allegedly took place during their 2-year relationship. Gabby is seeking over $50 million in damages, citing multiple incidents and emotional distress. In response, Shannon Sharpe swiftly denied the claims, dismissing the entire case as a deliberate setup.
Here at the final stop of the day, Total Wines. You can see the line started over there. My last stop of the day. We got up early, had a late night, but we don't do excuses here. We just get the job done, because this is what we signed up for.
Shannon Sharpe maintained that their relationship had always been fully consensual and alleged that the woman was now attempting to extort him because of his recent financial success. However, the situation escalated further when Shannon shifted focus toward prominent attorney Tony Busby, accusing him of orchestrating a calculated smear campaign. According to Shannon, Busby has a long-standing pattern of going after successful black men, even claiming that he once tried a similar tactic against Jay-Z.
This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine.
Shannon alleged that Tony Busby intended to publish a short, selectively edited 30-second clip from an alleged recording, one that would paint him as guilty and reinforce harmful racial stereotypes. He firmly stated that he would not remain quiet, revealing plans to file a defamation countersuit and address the issue in court. However, once news of the lawsuit began circulating, things quickly took a turn for Shannon. Reports suggest that ESPN asked him to temporarily step away from his usual appearances on First Take and other shows, citing the need for him to focus on resolving his legal situation.
What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty.
Many fans online, however, believe ESPN's move had more to do with safeguarding its public image than allowing Shannon time to manage his legal issues. The timing especially drew attention. The lawsuit emerged shortly after Shannon finalized a major multi-year deal with ESPN that was set to elevate his presence across both television and digital platforms. This coincidence led many to question whether someone was deliberately trying to undermine his success just as his career was gaining significant momentum. Yet that wasn't the only issue making headlines. Amid the controversy, old rumors surrounding Shannon's sexuality began resurfacing once again.
And one little bit of a serious question.
Okay.
The NFL has been asking some of the candidates about their orientation.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's a good thing. You will find that somebody will come out and say that they're, whatever the situation is. And I think it's a good thing. I think the more you grow as a person, as an individual, you become secure with who you are. And that doesn't matter what orientation is, and I think that's a good thing.
These rumors had floated around for years, but never gained significant attention until now. This time, they're connected to Shannon's close friendship with stylist Hollywood Mugler, who is recognized for his vibrant fashion choices and openness about his sexuality. Shannon and Mugler have been seen together on multiple occasions, sitting courtside at Lakers games, traveling through airports, and even wearing coordinated designer outfits. Their frequent public appearances sparked widespread speculation. While some observers saw it purely as a professional partnership, others began suggesting that their connection might be more personal.
Kerry Rose is gay. I mean, anytime you lay with a person that has the same thing that you have between thy legs and you sleep with them, you're gay. But I think that I probably was the first guy that he tried, and he liked it. It was good. It really was.
That's when online users started to investigate further and realized that Mugler wasn't just a regular stylist. He was the same individual who went viral years earlier for allegedly exposing former NFL player Kerry Rhodes for living a secret life.
it. Nobody was uncomfortable, because if you're uncomfortable, you don't do it more than one time.
That story went viral after private photos of Mugler and Kerry Rhodes surfaced online, showing the two appearing much closer than just friends. At the time, Kerry had spoken publicly about inclusivity in the NFL, but never directly denied those rumors. When the images leaked, the internet went into a frenzy. Mugler later claimed in an interview that Kerry Rhodes was gay and that their relationship had been genuine. That statement sparked major controversy and followed Kerry for years, until he eventually confirmed they had been in a full relationship. From that moment, it became clear that Mugler wasn't afraid to expose anyone he felt had crossed him. So, when fans noticed Shannon spending increasing amounts of time with the same man, speculation grew rapidly. The stylist who had once outed an NFL player was now closely associated with one of sports media's most recognizable figures, and many found that suspicious. Soon after, rumors began circulating that Shannon had let go of his longtime stylist of over 2 decades to bring Mugler into his circle. Online reactions came pouring in. One commenter wrote, "So Shannon dropped his original stylist for someone who doesn't even style him?" Another added, "A real stylist updates your wardrobe, not just tags along to games." The criticism continued, with others suggesting that Mugler seemed more like a companion than an employee. People questioned, who really sits courtside with their stylist? Social media quickly turned into a public courtroom, dissecting every photo and appearance to decide whether Shannon was hiding something or simply living his life openly. But when Shannon and Mugler eventually went their separate ways, the situation took another sharp turn. The split was anything but quiet. Reports surfaced that Mugler began sharing private information, casting Shannon in a completely different light. Sources claimed that Mugler felt hurt and resentful, and instead of walking away quietly, he chose to retaliate. Insiders alleged that he began dropping subtle hints about Shannon's personal life, implying that he might expose him just as he did with Kerry Rhodes years earlier. Some online observers accused Mugler of seeking attention and using Shannon's name to stay relevant, while others believed it was a matter of revenge for being cut off too suddenly. Either way, Mugler didn't seem to hold back, and before long, whispers about a possible leaked tape began spreading across the internet. That's when the situation took an unexpected twist. Mugler publicly claimed that Shannon's leaked tape wasn't accidental at all. In a post, he wrote, "Accidentally going live after opening the app. Swiping right, then swiping left twice, and pressing the button is absolutely impossible." His statement went viral almost instantly. After that, people began revisiting old clips and past live streams, debating whether Shannon had truly made a mistake, or if it was a calculated move intended to silence ongoing rumors by making a point. The theory sounded far-fetched, but as always, once a narrative takes hold online, it spreads rapidly. Some users even speculated that Shannon might have intentionally recorded the video to disprove the speculation, only for the plan to backfire. Even after Shannon ended his association with Mugler, the rumors refused to fade. New photos soon appeared online, showing him spending time with another man, which reignited another wave of online discussions. It seemed that every time Shannon tried to move past one controversy, another one quickly surfaced. Eventually, Shannon decided to speak out. He denied all the gossip, clarifying that just because he had worked with someone who was openly gay did not mean he was gay himself. He expressed frustration that people were twisting professional relationships into misleading stories. But by that point, the speculation had already gained significant traction and continued to spread online. That's when 50 Cent's name suddenly entered the mix, and things escalated even further. Word began circulating that 50 Cent allegedly had receipts or evidence related to Shannon's private life. Whether that was true remained uncertain, but one thing was clear: 50 Cent had built a reputation for stirring controversy. He's well known for exposing individuals and ridiculing them on social media. Fans quickly drew comparisons to how 50 previously targeted Diddy, noting that he's often vocal about what he views as questionable behavior among men in entertainment and sports. So when his name became linked to Shannon's situation, many online were quick to say, "Yeah, he's definitely going to speak on this." Some fans even believe the latest leak and surrounding rumors could be part of 50 Cent's ongoing vendetta, a continuation of his long-running feud with Diddy, in which he's accused the mogul of everything from shady business practices to questionable personal behavior. Fast forward to now, and it appears 50 Cent is back to his old ways, calling out yet another high-profile figure linked to speculation about his private life. Whether it's personal or simply 50 being 50, no one can say for certain. But many think he saw an opportunity to capitalize on the moment while Shannon's name was already trending and decided to jump into the conversation. However, there's another perspective emerging online. A growing number of people believe Shannon isn't being exposed. He's being targeted. They argue that he represents the kind of success story some people want to undermine. Shannon's rise from humble beginnings to becoming one of the most respected voices in sports media, from his NFL career to Undisputed. First Take, and now his Club Shay Shay podcast, has made him a symbol of resilience and independence. With multiple sponsorships, lucrative media deals, and a loyal audience that values his authenticity, Shannon's influence has expanded far beyond traditional sports commentary. So when the lawsuit and personal rumors appeared almost back to back, many fans started connecting the dots. Some suggested the timing was too deliberate to be coincidence. Comments like, "Every time a black man reaches a new level of success, they try to tear him down," began circulating across social media. Others called it a strategic smear campaign aimed at damaging Shannon's credibility, diminishing his brand, and restricting his growing independence in the media space. These discussions quickly evolved into larger conspiracy theories. Some users speculated that certain media executives were uneasy about how much power Shannon had gained through his own platforms. His podcast regularly outperforms the very networks he once worked for, pulling in millions of views and dominating online engagement. That's why, in the eyes of many, the timing of the lawsuit, the stylist drama, and the supposed leaks felt far too coordinated to ignore. Still, not everyone shared that view. Some critics argued that Shannon may have contributed to his own problems by surrounding himself with individuals who thrive on attention and controversy. Whether that's true or not, his name is now firmly linked to scandal, and the internet has shown no signs of letting go. By this stage, it appeared that Shannon Sharpe's world was spinning out of control. What started as a single lawsuit had evolved into a complex web of legal battles, personal speculation, and celebrity involvement. Viewers who once admired Shannon as a sharp analyst and respected commentator were now watching him become a centerpiece in one of the internet's most talked about controversies. Yet, Shannon's situation goes beyond gossip. It reflects how quickly fame, influence, and online narratives can turn against someone. While some fans continue to stand by him, insisting he's being unfairly targeted, others believe there's simply too much evidence to dismiss. Now, the biggest question lingering over the story is whether 50 Cent truly leaked any of Shannon's private information, or if this is just another case of his trolling taken too far. After all, 50 has built a reputation for cryptic posts, suggestive captions, and playful provocations, often letting fans piece together the story themselves. He's done it before with figures like Irv Gotti, Young Buck, and Diddy, using humor, shade, and inside jokes to fuel chaos while keeping everyone guessing about what's real and what's just 50 being 50. And now, with Shannon's controversy dominating headlines across the internet, many believe 50 Cent is back to his old playbook. Some claim he's holding on to supposed evidence, waiting for the perfect moment to release it and watch social media erupt. Others insist there's no real proof at all, just online gossip amplified by speculation and an audience hungry for scandal. Still, when 50 Cent is involved, people know anything can happen. Meanwhile, Shannon Sharpe appears to be doing everything possible to keep his career intact. He remains off ESPN for now, focusing on his legal defense while trying to contain the damage. His Club Shay Shay platform continues to operate, though the spotlight on him has only intensified. Shannon has stayed mostly silent about the ongoing rumors regarding his sexuality, maintaining that this is part of a larger plot to discredit him. But silence online often works against public figures. Every post, interview, or social media update becomes fuel for speculation. Some observers note that Shannon's composure feels unusual for someone under such scrutiny, while others view it as a smart move, a deliberate effort to stay professional and not escalate the situation further. Regardless, the pressure surrounding him is undeniable. As for Hollywood Muggler, the man at the center of it all, he continues to post cryptic messages online. Fans have spotted captions like, "Truth always comes to light, and you can't hide forever." Those vague posts only intensified speculation that there's more to come. Several gossip outlets have even claimed that Muggler has been approached by blogs offering payment for additional details. If those reports are true, Shannon could be facing even more serious problems beyond his legal battles. At the same time, a large segment of fans sees this as a calculated attempt to destroy Shannon's reputation. Many argue he's being targeted for his independence and growing influence. After leaving network television, Shannon built Club Shay Shay into one of the most successful platforms in sports media, securing major celebrity guests, pulling millions of views, and outperforming networks he once worked for. That kind of success, some say, can make powerful people uncomfortable. Now, with lawsuits, rumors, and leaks emerging almost simultaneously, many believe this is no coincidence. One social media user commented, "They're trying to do Shannon the same way they've done other successful black men. Build them up, then tear them down." Another added, "Funny how the scandals start right when he's rumored to be closing in on a $100 million podcast deal." Still, not everyone agrees with that interpretation. Some argue that Shannon's current troubles are the result of personal missteps, that fame and ego may have led him to surround himself with the wrong people. Critics point to his connection with Mugler, saying that someone with his experience should have known better than to associate with an individual known for exposing celebrities. Others suggest that Shannon's trademark confidence, the same quality, that helped him rise to fame, may have caused him to underestimate how quickly rumors can spread in today's digital culture, whether Shannon is completely innocent or simply careless. One thing is clear, this controversy has reshaped how the public sees him. Audiences now seem divided, with some believing he's the victim of a targeted takedown orchestrated by those threatened by his growing power, and others convinced that his own decisions finally caught up to him. One thing is certain, this story is far from over. With 50 Cent allegedly involved, a former stylist still posting cryptic messages online, and a major lawsuit in progress, the Shannon Sharpe saga continues to unfold. Whether it ultimately leads to redemption or further fallout, the situation highlights just how quickly fame can spiral into chaos. Shannon Sharpe has gone from being one of sports media's most respected voices to one of the most discussed figures in entertainment, and largely for the wrong reasons.